You're not going to want to miss this one. I've got massive Celtic news lined up. Luke McCOWAN'S sending a warning to Hearts. Martin O'Neill's got crunch talks ahead with Dermot Desmond. And there's a major update on who could be the next Celtic manager. And trust me, the last one is huge. Stick around right till the end. We have 6 news a day to keep you updated with the mighty Celtic. Hit that subscribe button and be part of it. Now that's the kind of talk you want to hear from a lad who gets what it means to wear the Celtic badge, eh? Luke McCOWAN'S come out swinging with a message that every true supporter can get behind. Forget Hearts, forget what they're doing, and focus on ourselves. Because, let's be honest, when Celtic play their game, when we're pressing high, moving the ball fast, and attacking with purpose, there's not a team in Scotland that can live with us. McCOWAN'S spot on. There's been a bit of a slow start, but you can see the gears starting to click again. You saw it in the semi-final. You saw it in the last few matches. The confidence is creeping back in. The tempo's lifting. And there's a sense that Martin O'Neill's getting his message across. McCOWAN'S energy and honesty have been a breath of fresh air since he came in. He plays like someone who knows he's got to earn the right to wear that green and white shirt every single match day. He's right too. Watching Hearts and hoping they slip up won't win us titles. We've seen this story before, haven't we? The team that focuses on others loses its edge. The Celtic way is to dominate, to make teams fear coming to Parkhead, to make sure they leave knowing they've just been through 90 minutes of pure Glasgow thunder. That's what McCOWAN'S talking about. Getting back that belief, that swagger, that fight that makes paradise roar. You can tell the dressing room's shifting too. The mentality looks stronger, the hunger's there. When lads like McCOWAN are speaking with that kind of clarity, you know the spirit's right. And let's face it, the minute Celtic start playing with confidence and rhythm, the rest of the league starts trembling, including those noisy neighbours from across the city who love talking about their rebuild. Aye, they're rebuilding again, just like they do every year when the tears start falling around Sucky Hall Street. There's still loads of football to play. The gap's not huge, and Celtic are never out of a title race. Not when we've got the quality, the history, and the fire that this club carries. McCOWAN'S message isn't just about focus, it's about reminding everyone that we don't chase, we set the standard. So here's what I want to know, and I'll throw this one straight to you. Do you agree with McCOWAN that Celtic should stop worrying about Hearts and just play our own game? Or do you think a wee bit of pressure on the top spot could actually light the fire even more? Hit like, hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's jay it, loldy, till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. Well now, here we go again. Martin O'Neill, the man who's brought the spark back to paradise, could be about to sit down for a real crunch chat with Dermot Desmond. And let me tell you, that's one meeting every Celtic fan will be watching with their heart in their throat. Because since the big man's come back into the dugout, the whole atmosphere around Parkhead's changed, hasn't it? The football looks sharper, the players look alive again, and you can actually feel the energy when we take the pitch. It's like he's poured a wee bit of that old magic back into the club, and we've been desperate for it. You've got to hand it to O'Neill. He's not come in trying to reinvent the wheel. None of this fancy, overcomplicated, tactical nonsense. Nah, he's gone back to what makes Celtic, well, Celtic. Hard work, grit, passion, and that never-say-die attitude that gets the Green Brigade singing even on the wettest night in Glasgow. He simplified things, focused on mentality, and you can see the boys are responding. Calmax back barking orders like a true captain. Deason's running himself into the ground, and even the lads who'd looked off it before seem to be playing with belief again. And it's no surprise the board's buzzing about it. Dermot Desmond and the higher-ups know what he's done here before. He's one of those names that just commands respect. The moment he walks through the door, you can tell there's mutual trust there, even if Martin keeps saying it's all temporary. But come on, if the results keep going the way they are, it's going to be hard for anyone at the club to look past him. He's steadied the ship, got the crowd smiling again, and reminded everyone what the Celtic spirit looks like when it's in full flow. Now you can feel something building again, can't you? That buzz that says, maybe, just maybe, we're on the verge of another special run. And I'll say it, it's been a joy watching us rise again while certain folk across the city keep inventing new excuses. The blue side's probably praying O'Neill decides he's too tired to carry on, because they know what happens when this man gets momentum at Celtic Park. It's game over for the rest of Scotland. So here's one for you, and I want your honest take on it. Should Dermot Desmond hand Martin O'Neill the reins permanently and let him finish what he started? Or do you think it's time for fresh blood after he steadies the ship? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's guy it. Loldy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. Here we go. Looks like the Celtic managerial merry-go-rounds spinning again, and this time the name back in the frame is Kieran McKenna. The Ipswich town gaffer, the one folk down south keep raving about like he's the next Pep Guardiola with a Belfast accent. According to Sky Sports, the board at Parkhead haven't taken their eyes off him, even though the lad himself keeps saying his focus is 100% on Ipswich. You've got to love that kind of chat, the classic "I'm not thinking about another job" routine while the phone's buzzing with calls from Glasgow. And you can see why he's on the radar. McKenna's done wonders down there, dragged Ipswich up from League One all the way to the Premier League, and he's got them playing tidy, brave football. None of that hoof it and hope nonsense. It's all possession, pressure, and purpose. The sort of football that gets you on your feet, the kind that reminds you of what Ange brought to Paradise. And let's be honest, the board's still chasing that high. They want another forward-thinking, attacking manager who can build a side for the long haul, not just patch it up for the next few months. Dermot Desmond and the recruitment lads clearly see McKenna as the kind of project manager who fits the Celtic mold. Young, ambitious, tactically sharp, and crucially, someone who can rebuild and modernize a squad without needing a bottomless pit of cash. That's not just good football sense, that's Celtic sense, because while the lot across the city keep throwing money at problems they can't solve, Celtic's looking for brains over bluster. And if McKenna's half as clever as folks say he is, he could be the one to bring that edge back to Paradise. Of course, for now, Martin O'Neill's got the wheel, and he's doing a fine job of it. Let's not forget, the team's playing with purpose again, the dressing room's buzzing, and you can see the belief returning to the lads. But the big question is what happens next? Does the board stick with the experienced head who's steadied the ship? Or do they go bold and hand the keys to a young gun like McKenna who could shape the club for years to come? And here's something to think about, pal. If Kieran McKenna walks into Celtic Park tomorrow, do you reckon he's the man to take us back to the heights of Ange's glory days? Or is he too much of a gamble when we've got a legend like O'Neill already in the building? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's giant loldy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic darts.